traders, Bob here. It's time for the Good Morning Market Prep for Thursday, March the 18th, 2021. I hope everybody had a great night last night. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research, and everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice, so please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. Good. All right, well, let's check and see where we left with the market yesterday. So SPX ended up pushing up a little bit after the Fed, right? So we're back up to the upper Bollinger Band here on the monthly chart, weekly chart, getting that follow through here off of the Doji reversal candle here on the weekly chart and daily chart. How are we doing here with this impulsive wave? Well, generally still hanging in there, right? So we're above the ADMA. We had a green candle yesterday, so let's see if that sticks. We may see a little bit of a pullback right here because it does look like we're in a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ending diagonal right here. So we'll see how that holds going into today, but we may see an ABC correction right here. If that is the case, right, this would be a wave 5 of 3, right? And so we might see a wave 4 pullback, which could bring us down to the 382, right? So just kind of, if we are done from yesterday, if that's the end of the impulsive wave, we could see a little bit of a move down, like sort of an ABC pullback over the next couple days to this area, and then see if we get going again for a larger wave up. Let's take a look at the SPY and see how it's going here this morning. Let's see. So SPY today again pulled back here again. It could be forming a fresh channel here to work its way to the upside. Otherwise, it's basically the fresh geometric line, and we'd already lost 2 geos overnight. So if we lose this one, right, we might see a little more downside seen in the breakout from the Fed, which is very, very possible, guys. Because when you see these big breakout moves, a lot of time price likes to go back there, at least test it for a little bit, and then Powell's talking again today at 11:55. So don't underestimate his ability to potentially get the market a little bit flushy right here. So if we end up losing that, right, watch out. We could see some downside action today. So and that would support the ABC pullback that we were talking about. So S&P futures pulling back off of a signal zone here this morning. Let's take a look at the MES. Again, same stuff right here. Again, that was the original geometric line that we lost overnight, and it basically just tried to form a fresh one here this morning here. Right, so let's see how that holds here going into today. So it's got some work to do, but I mean, the gravity, it looks pretty heavy here today. There's some open air to the downside. Looks like it's got more work to do to get its way to the upside, especially after last night's sharp drop. So we'll see how it goes. But if we do break over the overnight highs, right, I mean, we're back in all-time high territory, so we'll see where we go from there. Qs again, same geometric issues that we got going on here this morning. So again, we break down below there. We could see yesterday's lows. IWM, pretty steep here as well, but hanging in there here this morning. So keep an eye on names like AAL, CCL, stuff like that. The banks, right? See how they hold today. So here's like the XLF, right? They're up this morning, so it's hard to be super duper bearish, right? When the banks are they're like, hey, this sounds pretty good, right? So with all this, no rate increases and all that stuff. So we'll see how they do. If they hold up here today, that could help the market, right? It could be a grinder, so we'll see how it goes. Apple, let's take a look. So Apple's down a little bit here this morning. Again, a lot of big strong moves yesterday. Apple still hasn't proven itself. It's out of the bump line, right? But it's not out of the it hasn't confirmed above the macro downward trend line yet. So it's got some work to do to try to shift back to an uptrend. Otherwise, we may still see a push down, right? The wave 5 could have finished right here, right? So in fact, it probably did. So it's probably a truncated wave 5. So we have this 1, 2, 3, 4. Truncated wave 5, so that's still a valid wave right here. I see an A, I see a B, I see a C, and we might see a zigzag back down, so we could see some more downside action here on Apple. So Tesla again, still in the trend box right now. Not looking good here this morning for it. It's down. Their autopilot hit probably one of the worst cars you could hit into, a patrol car in Michigan. So it's down a little bit on that type of news. So see how it holds this morning. If it can hold at the pre-market lows, we might see a little bit of a spike in Tesla. Otherwise, it is still in the trend box here and has some work to do to get to the macro downward trend line to try to shift its trend back up. So we'll see how it goes there at Tesla. Other than that, let's take a look at Bitcoin. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to get more in-depth video coverage on the stocks or setups that are on our radar, be sure to join our group or subscribe to the Bubble Report for more morning analysis. The Bubble Report includes S&P 500 review, also a market profile game plan on the S&P futures, sector updates, gappers, orbs, unusual option activity, economic calendar, and we also have Elliott wave counts that are on our radar made by Algo 382. Be sure to click the link at the end of this video to subscribe today.